each other, ain't no hiding this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. Two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Hey, Mike 7. Hey, you. Wait.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, three-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run broke the contact and got some space. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, Alpha. Bravo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion left goes Jones. On 2nd and 7. Lawrence. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They go play action with Lawrence. Sliding on him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go now. 8-3. 2-18. Stop.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hey, go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Hey, stand on. Hey, wahoo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
to a jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins, touchdown. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This is taken way up at the 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. A throw on the money to Rager. Touchdown, Vikings!
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Look at me, Dipper. Hey, Hayward.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Rager. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning the perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Lawrence. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully. Importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, Cousins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Duran Smooth getting in there, recording the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now Charles can the offense get in gear.
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Opposite.
Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Now Lawrence to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Cousins.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Cousins.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and there's... Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha! Bravo! Move!
Now Lawrence on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his pass is caught.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Cousins. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now Cousins on fourth down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down, Vikings. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there, is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jaguars 20. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On first down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Cousins here to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, tried to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to Rager. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes, right side. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Block it, block it.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Cousins. Past the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing here, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18.
There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. It's caught at the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.